From attracting global headlines at CES and IFA, the world's #1 best-selling robotic vacuum cleaner brand, RoboRock, has already revolutionized indoor cleaning. But what's the next frontier of innovation? Today we have with us Clarby, the product manager for our next innovation at RoboRock, as the brand gets ready to take everything from inside your home into an entire living space. Clarby, the first question would be, why such product? Is it a strategic thinking decision, or is there any product diversification strategy behind it?
Well, that's a very good question. Actually, it's a very natural and important our next step. RoboRock trying to introduce technologies that makes people's life easier, and we're trying to give back their precious time and peace of mind. As we know, yard chores are still time-consuming. So we're trying to bring expertise to elevate our user experience, not only inside and outside.
So it's about solving a new pain point, but for the same user, is it?
I would say more than that. Imagine this. For indoors, people are using robotic vacuums to maintain their floors, and outdoors, it's using the robotic lawnmowers to make their garden organized. It's managed by one app. It's unified and intelligent. It's a whole ecosystem.
Clarby, moving to the product itself. RoboRock is already known in the market for robotic vacuum cleaners, for wet dry vacuum cleaners, as well as stick vacuum cleaners. Everything is indoor category. But when designing for the first time the very first lawnmower, the very first outdoor cleaning product, what were the challenges that you had in addressing the needs of this kind of user?
I think it's about the user environment. From indoors to outside, the environment changing drastically. From outside, every garden is different. They have uneven terrain, they have slopes, trees, paths, and changing weathers. So instead of making just something that can simply cut, we're trying to make something that really understands your garden and can adapt to it.
When it comes to navigation, a garden is very different from a bedroom or a living room. How does navigation work for robotic lawnmowers from RoboRock?
Well, that's a very good question from indoors out. Some users' garden, it's not a whole part. It's segmented. And also for the weathers, they change. Sometimes there are very heavy clouds up there. So for RTK and LiDAR, they are aiming at different conditions. For example, RTKs are better at larger gardens, but in this case, users have to install a RTK station. For users that don't want this kind of hassle, we have our LiDAR approach. And also, we have our multi-zone management, and we have our customized cutting schedules. And in terms of mapping, actually, we have our AI mapping function, which will come online later through an OTA. And also we have introduced our full band RTK plus vision, so that in dense trees and also, for example, like narrow passages where two sidewalls might block some of the signals from the sky. So in this case, we're still maintaining a very seamless navigation and mapping experience for the users.
Obstacle avoidance is a very important feature for lawnmowers. Many users have kids or pets at home and want to make sure they're as safe as possible when in the garden and when the lawnmower is operating. Tell me more about how RoboRock ensures safety for this kind of product.
Safety, actually, it's always been our first priority. We're trying to balance efficiency, coverage, and safety to make our robotic lawnmower act as human beings. At first, it reads the environment, and then it can adapt different strategies to different kind of scenarios. For example, for some static objects like rocks or legs of the trampoline, we're trying to bypass to achieve a maximum of coverage and efficiency. But for, as you've said, pets or your kids running around, our solution is trying to avoid any kind of potential harm. Our lawnmowers will kind of turning around to avoid contact. So it's basically about maintaining safety and at the same time to maximize our coverage and efficiency.
What do you think this launch signifies for the future portfolio of RoboRock?
Well, it signifies our commitment to be a leader in holistic automated living. We're introducing technologies that are versatile enough to transcend environments for different user needs.
I see. Let's say a few last words to our users who are at home and they cannot wait to try the new lawnmowers by RoboRock.
Well, I would like to say thank you to all of you who made us a leader in indoors home cleaning. And our move from indoors to outside is not only about a new category. It's our next chapter in elevating our user experience. So now I'm super excited. Can't wait for you guys to experience that.